like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go. 10 logo.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
On second down, a run with Lindsay. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on third down, Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Go next. 60 Pittsburgh. Two-cut bombers. Two-cut bombers. Go.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Hey, let's get on.
Ready?
Block now on first down. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Sutton is part of a good young receiving core for the Broncos. They liked Sutton enough last year. They traded away Demaryius Thomas, if you remember, halfway through the season. And Sutton, he responded. Rookie campaign, had over 700 yards, 42 catches for the man from Brenham, Texas, which is located halfway between Houston and Austin. Open man, and again it's Sutton. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
You draw Corker. Hey, Wahoo!
Mike, 58, right there.
Get it.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
Come on. Hey, let's get this.
Here's Lindsay. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Throwing is his lock on third down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 99.
On the ground with a rookie from Iowa State, David Montgomery. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. He finds Robinson. A Chicago first down. The former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Topper! Ran, top!
Here's Trubisky to throw, and he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bears have taken the lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On first down, right back to Lindsey. And an alley to run. The 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsey, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Broncos 10, Bears 7.
97 to the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. Alert.
Here's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Alert! Hey, ball.
You're not ready. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Now it's Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. First down, a run with Cohen. Touchdown, Chicago! Tariq Cohen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears have once again taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. On the run, he'll let this go. And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner, Kyle Fuller. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, foxtrot.
97's the mic. 97's the mic.
This time, Trubisky will throw. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Trubisky to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Ready?
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. He'll have a first down past the 40. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Let's go. 91. Hey, exit. Slam.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Beck, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
218, chop, get it.
From midfield, here's Locke. This is the tight end Fant. Oh, some strong running. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check.
On first down, Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Locke now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Locke going to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. And he's going to go down again. Khalil Mack picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. What we got?
Greystone travel. Hey, Haywood.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Come on, D.
Hey. High 7.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
22 jet bomber. Hey, lead grip.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Broncos had 15 fourth down conversions last year, most in the NFL, and they're going here. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
We'll go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
It's a gain of 10.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game, because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now Trubisky on first down. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Sit up! Manini! Down to lose one. Key tight end, key tight end.
Again, it's Cohen. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check three, go.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsey. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second, we do have a flag. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
1st down.
Go, Mike. Manini! Alert!
Bravo!
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. They'll find Miller. That's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Let's go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get it done. Let's go. Sit up, Manini! Watch the run.
On 1st down, it's Cohen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to the end zone real fast.
Hey, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, Delta. Watch the screen. 51 to Mike. Hey, 18.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. Trey Burton, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Not much more impressive than that. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner, Kyle Fuller. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
18. 180. That's track. Check line.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Come on. Alert. Go.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Bears.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They go play action with Trubisky. Dancing to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 45, Mike, 45.
Now Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown, baby. Let's go.
3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing his lock on third down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Lock now on first down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down now, it's Lindsey. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Well, we talked about Phillip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018, the Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Phillip Lindsay. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Locke to throw. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Locke now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Aaron Lynch. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press.
And nothing but daylight ahead. 20, 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, an 80-yard touchdown as the Bears push further out in front. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way to get it done. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down. They'll run on first down. Lindsey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd and 9, Locke. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos cut into that lead. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it? Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest. Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. And I think the Broncos have it. They do. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start. It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored. Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Lock now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Philip Lindsey, the intended target. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Bears, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in the prison, man, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, fuck the opposition, and all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. Don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleep. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater get up. I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what the mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib and getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining, I gotta change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day they take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay. 30,000